Well, how'd do, y'all? I did a little bit of work on the chicken tractor, and we're getting closer. Let me show you what we got. The farmer in.
Liddell.
The farmer in.
Liddell.
Hi-ho, da dirty do, the farmer in.
Liddell.
Okay, so last time I showed you guys the inside of this, it looked just like this, because I haven't done anything to this side. But if you come over here, you can see there's some modification. So I put this angle bracket in here, and then there is a 1/2-inch bolt down there. That goes through the pressure treated 2x4, and it also helps tie it into here so we're not getting so much of the wobble. A little bit of a stiffener rod, if you will. And then I'll go show you the outside real quick. Okay, as you can see, we have a stiffener here too. That is where the bolt comes out, and that also keeps it so the bolt can't rock as much. I mean, I suppose it could over time. And then we stacked up some washers and then put a nylock bolt on it, and that helped out tremendously. And then I stuck a big old long kickstand on this so that when the handle comes up, it hits over here. And I can't do that with one hand and all that. But anyway, that also limits the handle from like going past center. And that way you can pick up and lower the front end. And then because the wheels are further past halfway, it makes the front a little bit heavier. I still think it's a little bit too high. I think the gap back here, you know, when it's all the way up, is enough to where a chicken could kind of get rolled underneath there when they're real little. So we want to avoid that. But I think, I'll go back over on this side, a little more daylight. So I think what I'm going to do is, instead of just drilling a hole through here, I'm going to actually just cut this off completely, because this is doing no good. So I'm going to cut this off and drill my hole through here. That'll shorten this rod, which will bring the overall height down. I mean, already I can kind of make it, you know, to where it's not touching whatsoever. But when the wheel is all the way down, I mean, there's a good 4 inches. So I may also, at this point, when I drill that hole, I might drill it a little bit oversized and put a piece of like a through pipe through there. That way, this is just tubing, so I can't crush it. I'm probably over-engineering this big time while trying to upcycle some recycling. This is like it was a wheelchair that one of the kids brought home for like some kind of elaborate Halloween thing or something. I don't even remember where it came from, but it's been kicking around for a while, and now we're actually putting it to some use. So anyway, that's that. I don't have the other 4.5-inch bolt, or I'd get this side done and we'd be done with this project. But no, I don't have a big enough bolt bin. So anyway, for those of you that have not been following along, or you just stumbled across this, this is a chicken tractor. And if you go back, there's like 2 videos, I think, in the playlist. If you want to check that out, then you can see me build this thing from the ground up. Anyway, that's how far we got on that. Okay, so Mama's doing her weekly thing here. So tell us all what you're doing.
Well,
what you got going on?
Currently just making our egg bake.
Okay.
So we got 14 to 15 eggs. Scramble them up, throw them in a greased pan. Add about a cup and a half of chopped fresh spinach. And then we're going to add some bacon. And then we're going to bake it in the oven at 350 for about 30 minutes.
Does it taste better if you say it with a southern accent? Maybe. So that's like step 1. That's every week we're doing our breakfast so that we can just grab them and go.
Yep. Makes it fast.
Yep. And then what else? What's next?
Ooh. Yeah, next. That's a good question.
Oh, are you making it up by the seat of your pants?
Maybe.
Okay. Well, if I have good timing, then maybe we'll catch you doing a little more later.
Okay.
Okay, so while breakfast is cooking, now you're prepping another meal or series of meals for our lunches. So that way we don't have to think too much throughout the week. But explain to the good people what you got going on here.
I'm making nachos.
Nachos.
So nachos don't have chips. Instead, it's basically sliced broccoli. And most people are like, ew, gross, that's disgusting. But it's amazing.
It really is very good.
And recently, we've been adding a little bit of kale.
So you slice this and then you bake it to get it kind of sort of crunchy.
Almost like chips. Yeah.
Almost like chips, yeah. And then what else goes in it?
And then after you bake this for a little bit, then you're gonna do like you would do typical nachos, and you're going to put, you know, your ground beef, taco seasoning, add a little bit of cheese, and then melt it all in, put it back in the oven, all that.
And then sometimes we put olives, and
Oh yeah.
the ones that she's going to give me for my lunch has some jalapenos, things such as this. And then one time, didn't you make sort of like a sauce you put over it? Or was that like a cheese sauce?
Yeah, I did like a garlicky sauce to go with it.
I think you should do that again too. But
Okay.
that was a one-time thing, but it was tasty. She does a lot of one-time things because it's all by the seat of her pants. And if you ask her in 5 minutes what she put in it, her answer would be...
I don't know.
Because...
I made it up.
Yeah. What's in that stuff, Mama? I don't know. Yeah, and recipes, she's not against them, but good luck getting her to follow one. Anyway, we're relying on my timing again, but yeah. We'll see what this, I'll try and get this on the way out of the oven too. Is it time? Is it time?
Yes, time to switch.
All right, one comes out, the other goes in.
Yep.
Bum, bum, bum.
So we're bringing out our egg bake. We'll let it cool completely, and then we'll cut it into our little serving sizes.
Yay.
And then we're gonna put this in so it can bake for about 20 minutes before we add the toppings.
I'm gonna crispify the vegetables.
Yeah, basically make our chips.
All right, cool. Now, are you gonna add anything to the top of this, or not until it cools?
No, I'm not adding anything to the top of it. I'll just slice it up and we'll go with it.
All right, yeah, because in the past sometimes you add like tomato or what else have you put on there? Like the cheese crumble stuff.
Crumbles.
What is that called?
I use goat cheese crumbles usually.
Yeah, but isn't there a fancy name for it? Alllllllll. I don't know.
No, I don't think so.
Okay, I'm making things up.
Yeah,
Well,
crumbles.
there it is. Okay, we actually caught it in time. So this is just the chip part coming out, right?
Right.
All right.
So now we got some Crispies.
Crispies.
And then we're going to add our meat and then our nacho toppings.
And then you put it back in
And then we'll put it back in.
for a little bit?
Basically until the cheese melts. So about
Oh.
10 minutes. Maybe.
Oh, if that long. Okay.
Yeah, I like it to kind of meld together. So yeah.
All right. Well, do you want me to film you doing it or just... We'll film it on the way back out.
There you go.
You guys know how to pour toppings on. Okay. Okay, so there's a before and after. Yum. But there are more steps, aren't there?
Well, now you can add the other toppings that you didn't necessarily want baked in the oven.
That would be these.
Yep.
Okie dokie. Oh, that's like cheating.
What?
I usually try and scoop them out, and you're just squeezing them out of there like you know what you're doing and stuff. Wow. Now I feel really dumb. Good grief. I think I should help out in the kitchen more. I might learn something.
Maybe.
To go back in time even further, for those of you that don't know, the carport out there came crashing down in a big old windstorm, and I had to redo this entire wall. I've added this shelf up here, and then a post to help support it. and then rearranged everything in here. But that's as far as we've got on that. I did a short on a bunch of this stuff here, and the cattle panels were in the back a little red, and that it looked funny going down the road. Made a heck of a racket too. But anyway, I said that was the insulation going up in here, and this is how I'm doing that. So the insulation bats go in each one of these cells, and then let's see if I can zoom in here without making it too squirrely. Big old fender washers go into the 2x6s, and then this is rigid foam that's foil backed on one side, and that helps hold up the insulation in the ceiling, because the OSB probably weighs, I don't know, 30, 40 pounds maybe. This weighs like 1. So I figured that'd be better for the roof. But that's a little bit we got done on that. And then this light, it's coming down because it's junk. And then this guy right here, boy, if I could talk. This right here is the brooder that we will be putting to use a little bit later. We got it sort of kind of cleaned out, but we need to pull that whole pan comes out like a giant, like a bird cage, you know? Hey, look, it's like a bird cage. That's weird. Anyway, we'll be getting more ducks in a month or 2. I don't remember. And then we're getting some more chickens as well. And then I'm going to also build a bigger brooder because 20 of the chickens we are getting are meat birds. So anyway, that'll catch you up on a few things. This guy, that's going to get put to use here soon, but not yet. As of right now, we have tomatoes and peppers that are inside and like the little propagation, little dome thingies. But anyway, they haven't even sprouted out, or I'd show you. Right now, it just looks like wet dirt. But anyway, that catches you up for what we going on around here. Thanks for coming by and checking up on us. I know there's a lot out there that you could watch, but you chose us. I appreciate it. Anyway, if you like the way we're doing some of these things, subscribe. You won't miss out. Might even go back and check some of our playlist out. We've got a lot of things going on, all kinds of different stuff. But anyway, we'll catch you in about a week. God bless y'all. Have a good one.